We are live, brother.
Okay, Khan. All right, Shalom. Want to give all honor, glories, and praises due to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakar Kadash, double olives and apostles and elders, a great millstone. Peace to the Akim that's doing this work on the four corners of the earth. Uh, Jacob is really taking the hit right now. These people that's depend on the government real bad. People that's getting the food stamps. What's that?
Um, well,
Section
food stamp,
8.
yeah, it's going to affect that in a minute, but right now it's affecting them government workers.
Con.
And um, I now with GMS Detroit, and spoke
I'm
that's
Brother
the
Dewalt. I'm in Detroit. Yeah.
kind and we doing a video on the update of the government shutdown, and it's now affecting these government workers. And it's just not, but it's funny to me because these jakes, want to say we people, we're not government workers, but man, you under that government contract with the unions. Hey,
Con.
if the government shut down a certain part of y'all got to work, regardless of if y'all ain't getting paid or not.
Mm-hmm.
Damn if you do, damn if you don't. Y'all wanted these government jobs, hey, you got to deal with it.
That's right. And also too,
And Trump don't give
and
a fuck about if you got kids or whatnot.
that's right. And this is what they're really what they're doing. I got a precept right quick.
Go
I
ahead,
got
come
I,
on
I
with
got
it.
yeah, I got a book of Isaiah, chapter 31, verses 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and sitting on horses and ride in chariots,
That way.
because they are many in horsemen, because they are very strong, but like not unto the Holy One of Israel. And kind, because they not dependent on Yahweh Bashem Shah at all. They trusting in this wicked
Kind,
system called Babylon the Great. And you want to say
kind,
something on that?
they trusted the United States government going to take care of them since they government employees. They think the government's going to make sure their needs are met. And that's not the case, man. The government, Donald Trump don't give a fuck about if you a government worker that worked there for over 20 years, or if you just started working a couple years ago. He don't give a damn. If you close to your retirement, you know, he do not give a shit about nobody but what he wants to get done while he's there president. And right now right now he's fighting a fight right now against Congress and the House of Representatives, and the government is shut down because of that. I got a quick precept I want to read because a um, after these I saw another angel come down from heaven having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried with a mighty and strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, is come an habitation of devils, and hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. For all the nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. Because all these kings are getting rich off of America right now, but everybody's uh, 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 it's not hurting it right now. But give it a couple more months, or 6 weeks, when these government subsidies stop running out with money, because hey, the government always injects income into this system to kickstart it.
Con, you know what I heard? I also found out too was also part of it that the government's not bringing out is the health inspectors that has to do this from the government and everything. They're not working right now because of the shutdown. So because they check like what food is good, what food is bad. So that makes that real dangerous too.
And you gotta be careful, man, because you don't know if when you buy food like if it's vegetables like fruit or stuff like salads and stuff like that, you gotta be real careful, man, because you don't know if it's got E. coli in it because it ain't being inspected properly.
Mm-hmm.
It can have salmonella in it. You don't know.
Right.
You won't know until your ass is sick in the hospital that you've been. Yeah, I got a video I want to share real quick about these government workers. Man, they like on the brink of damn near to tears. I see other videos where they is crying, talking about they can't pay their rent, they can't, pay their car notes and all that. But hey,
Mm-hmm.
this is the deal you took when you started working for the government, man. You wanted the government jobs. Hey,
we are now 17 days.
Well, just the video right here.
Government shutdown, unnecessary and shameful government shutdown, and we need to work to make sure that we get the government reopened as soon as possible, right away. The government shutdown is a slap in the face to the country and to hardworking federal employees.
We are broken in our agency and the effects that this has had. I know everybody's talking about mortgage, car payments, car insurance, but let's just talk about little things like medication, over-the-counter medication. We're talking about as of Friday, I got to figure out which over-the-counter medication I need to go get. Do I go get the allergy medication? If my daughter has a cold, do I get her cold medication? Of course, she's going to win because she's a child. But those are the little things that affect us.
The president needs to stop playing games and put people back to work. I don't know of any other company or any other agency or any other place where you require people to work and not pay them.
Yeah.
And surely the federal government should not be one of them.
The president doesn't understand. We are human beings. We are people. Federal workers, that's just like words. Federal workers.
You don't care about that shit.
You don't.
He is. We are people. We have bills to pay. We have food we need to eat to survive, just like everybody else. It's not a game to us. I mean, it seems like it's a game to him. Oh, well, I'll keep the government shut down for months, for years. Well, what about the 800,000 people? Do you even care? Do you have a heart?
No, he don't care.
There is nothing
Exactly.
about putting 800,000 people out of work for a political fight. I mean, this is about ego. This is not even about immigration at this point. It's about, I'm right, you're wrong, and you're going to admit that you're wrong.
He's a proud man.
Cannot go to work for a while. That's what we're arguing about. Once I heard when you say we're going to be going for years, the first thing I'm thinking about is I got to move on. Maybe this is not the place for me, because at the end of the day, my first obligation is to my family. I can't tell my son, hey, I'm on furlough 2 months, 3 months, and 4 months, because I have to pay my bills. So if you're reporting in this room, just report on what's real. He said that we are all Democrats. We are all human beings. And how you treat people matters. Your position being a president doesn't make you a leader. A true leader take care of the people under them. A true leader eat last. So just open up the government.
And this government ain't gonna be opening up, man. This place, Trump do not give a damn.
I think the president's decision to
let me go back, because they think the president give a fuck. He don't give a fuck. If you rich, he gives a fuck about you. You don't need the government help.
Right.
But he don't give a fuck about none of y'all. Matter of fact, let me go back to the next article I want to share, because he don't give a fuck, man. President Trump, he don't care about poor people. You
Con.
know, people struggling, a paycheck away from being homeless, from being a paycheck away from getting kicked out on the street. You know, everybody that's working is there, a paycheck away from being homeless. Section 8. If this, if while this is from Western Mass News. Uh, uh, um, while government shutdown continue, funding for housing authorities put on hold. So if you receiving Section 8, you know how a lot of these women see Section 8 housing, and and it goes by their income. It goes by like 30% of their income, and they pay the HUD to pay the rest of the rent. You know, man, this thing is just not going to hit from the East Coast. It's going to hit from East to the West Coast because the government infused money into the system to keep it going. You know, man, part of the biggest way of getting money back in return on the federal income tax, the IRS, they get money back by taxing assets. Like this building right here. This building is being taxed. It's an income dwelling. They taxing this place, you know, and the government pays like 30 whatever 30% her money is compared to that rent. The government is paying 70% of what the taxes, the actual cost of renting that place would be. You know, in a minute, these funds will disappear if it keeps going. If it goes all the way up until March, I doubt any of this money will be here.
Exactly.
Look right here. And it's just not affecting so-called African Americans, the so-called Latinos, the so-called Native American Indians, the two children of Yashala. It's also affecting they poor white trash. You know, they poor white folks.
Kind of, if I might add right quick, you know, these Edomites on food stamps more than anybody else or government aid.
They receive most of these benefits. And I'm gonna play this video right here.
Now in its 27th day, many federal programs have been affected, including food stamps. So far, there is no major lapse in benefits. 39 million people each month. That's because of the U.S. Department of Agriculture. It found a way to pay SNAP benefits, as they're called, earlier than normal. February benefits awarded through a debit-style card used at stores are being paid out this week. Several states, including California and Florida, are warning users to be careful and make sure they manage to make the money last longer. For 2,500 retailers, the problem is already here. That's because those stores needed to renew a license for the Electronic Benefit Transfer, or EBT, debit card program, and they failed to meet a deadline before the shutdown. Those renewals, required every 5 years, are on hold. Sarah Jackson is an employee at one store in northern Arkansas.
We have been completely unable to take any SNAP EBT payments. Grocery stores need a license to process EBT payments, and ours expired and was unable to be renewed on schedule because of the government shutdown. Because of an argument about a wall, I have to look people in the eyes every day and tell them they can't pay for their food.
Sarah Jackson in Arkansas. We reached out to the U.S. Department of Agriculture for a response. A spokesperson wrote back, quote, over 99% of SNAP retailers are able to accept benefits as usual. There is a small percentage of stores that fail to complete a required reauthorization.
And I'm just stop that. You know, in a minute, all these stores is not going to be accepting it because hey, this money is going to run out. You know,
Con.
it's going to bottom out. They say they only got like they could cover this year benefits. They could cover this year benefits, but they this month's benefits January, but they can only cover like 65% of February's benefits. You know,
Got a precept
and
right quick.
come on with it, brother.
Okay, I got Revelations 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to them, inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. The devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knowingly that he had but a short time. And you know, Donald Trump, that's another reason why he getting busy, because they want to do. He wants us to do this because World War III. They want to actually start the World War III. Also, he's still talking about the space program, about putting military up there. I found out about that today. So yeah, this pretty much it for Esau. That's why they keep doing it.
Yeah, this system is coming is going to end up coming to a halt because he's going to keep on playing games, and he ain't going to be able to kickstart the system. It's just going to keep going down like Venezuela. Right now right now Russia is coming to their aid. Fucking bombers right there in Russia. Base right there. And China instead of base up in Mexico.
That's right.
Hey, all these nations are setting up their pieces, but everybody in America is don't know that all this shit is happening around us because of the goddamn war, because the government shutdown, man. This shit's bigger than that, man. They're using this government shutdown to not in the loop of not knowing what's going on. You're so concerned on the government, but you ain't checking out these other governments that's around us. They preparing to make war. They're getting their pieces closer to here. And I just can't wait. I'm gonna go up to another verse, up to the 10th verse on that what you just read, and I heard a loud voice. This Revelation 12 and 10. I heard a loud voice saying, "In heaven now is the strength of the kingdom of our power, and the power of his Messiah. For the accuser of our brother is cast down, which have accursed them before our power day and night." And kind, hey man, they always say we lazy, we don't work, we don't do shit, but we the biggest, we the people that's always working in these services businesses. Hey, you don't Senator Johnson, white daughter, working at the Piggly Wiggly. You don't see none of these up-to-do family, these rich people, daughters working in the industry where they cleaning out motherfucking toilets and shit for a living. You don't see that shit. They ain't the ones that's being hurt right now, and the main people that's being hurt right now is his own people. This devil is setting up when he starts back with the government. I got a feeling saying y'all gonna have to take the RFID microchip. I think he's trying to run the money down into the ground, so you have to accept the RFID microchip as a source of spending. And I can see it where he runs the dollar into nothing because he's the king of running shit into the ground. He ran like 6 or 7 businesses into bankruptcy. This is what he do. This is what Donald Trump been known to do. running countries into bankruptcy and destroy them and tear them apart. Some reason how he stayed rich, but all the companies that he had done are now none extinct. And he is the Trump Towers is just a name. It's a franchise.
Precept.
He don't own them buildings. It's a franchise. It's just he put his name on them. Kardashian.
Con.
Some of these buildings he don't own. He just have his name on it. He's like the Marriott. They are a management company. They manage real estate. If you get a Marriott hotel, they might not own the building. They just managing the building, and the person that actually own it is paying them to maintain it and keep it profitable for them. Go ahead,
Precept,
brother. What you got?
This relating to that I'll say Judite woman or Southern Kingdom woman, her ass crying and all that. How she ain't getting the money, and this goes to her. This scripture. Well, actually, but let me finish this. Let me go to Isaiah chapter 5 verses 20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Because her and these other women and these other guys of our nation, they're not going to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. They going to Esau.
And you don't mind me saying that they had a good job, a good thing going for them, working for the federal government. They didn't see this happening. They thought the government gonna keep on running like a well-oiled machine, but this machine is gonna cease from working.
The
Most High is slowly, destroying, bringing this place down.
That's right.
Can I get a quick precept because
Go ahead.
Ecclesiastes 12:1. Remember thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. Because right now, this is what they're saying. They have no pleasure in this job right there. They working right now. Because they ain't getting paid. But they ain't calling on Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, to set this right. They call it on President Trump and Congress and the senators to set things right. We people, we humans, that man don't give a damn about you. If you ain't got no money stacked up, that's your ass, man. That man don't give a fuck about your car note, your house note. He don't care. I'm gonna skip down to one scripture. In the days when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong man shall bow themselves, and the grinders shall cease, because they are few. And right now, the federal government workers are few. Everybody's been furloughed, or the ones that forced to work during this, they ain't getting repaid nothing. And those that look out of the windows be darkened. Because man, they having bad times right now. That one lady talking about she don't know if she got to buy allergy medicine or cold medicine. But before that, while she was working, she didn't give a fuck about none of that shit. She could probably buy the top of the line shit.
Exactly.
And I'm not condoning anything that they say, man. Because hey, man, some of these women get these damn jobs, man, and the first thing they do, whatever nigga that was with them before all that, before they, got themselves up on their feet, man, the first thing they do is get rid of that dude. They don't help him up. They move, get rid of that dude and find somebody up to where they at right now. You know, and the doors be shut in the streets, and the sounds of the grinding is low. And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. And man, it's beautiful, man, watching these women cry because they can't pay their car note, they can't pay their house note because of what Donald Trump is doing, man. This the devil that you knew. You put him in office, you know. Hey, matter of fact, y'all didn't put him in office because your vote don't matter. The elites put him in office. You know, he was set up just like it was set up that it was Hillary to run against him. You know, man, it was just all a setup. I got one more. What scripture you got, brother?
Isaiah 4:1.
Come on with it.
Okay, the book of Isaiah, chapter 4, verse 1. And this is what it's going to lead to. You ain't going to be hearing that crap about I don't need no man bull crap.
Okay.
And yeah, and in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel.
Okay.
Only let us be called by thy name, that take away our reproach.
Reproach.
Time.
Time. And, man, 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 like I said, these women be like motherfucking treating Jake like they ain't shit. You know, Jake been taking care of their ass all the way up, and then when they get that government job, man, and they get fed up in there, man, they don't need that Jake no more. They feel they can do it all on their own. You know, or they get that U.S. Postal Service job, or get in that plant. You know, the big three. You know, man, first thing they do is get rid of that Jake that was helping them the whole damn time. And I got a quick precept. You know, because you know, hey. Isaiah 3:16. Moreover, this saith the Most High, because the daughters of Zion are haughty, and walk with stretched forth necks and wanting eyes. And man, these women act like they, you know, they shit don't stink, man. Walk menacing as they go, making and twinkling with their feet. Therefore, the Lord will smite with a scab to the crown of the head of the daughter of Zion, and the Most High will discover their secret parts. And man, all the stuff that they done did, you know, in that day, that the Most High will take away the bravery of their twinkling ornaments about their feet, and then they calls and their round tires like the moon, and the chains of the bracelets and the mufflers. Man, the most man, they slowly losing this stuff. I seen that video what I was talking about, and this lady talking about she sold all her jewelry off. You know,
yeah, I finished that video.
That shit ain't worth shit, man. As soon as you buy it, it costs a lot of money to get it. But when you take it back to the pawn shop, they give you pennies for that shit, man. They, you know, not like it's, you know, something that you really, you know, that's really have value. As soon as it's just like a car. As soon as you drive it off the lot, it loses value. It don't gain value.
Costume jewelry.
And I got real quick, because you know, hey man, we've been waiting for this thing to happen. uh, Luke 21:25, and there shall be signs in the sun and in the moons and in the stars upon the earth, and distress of nations, distress of governments. United States is a government. One guy said it right. It's a corporation.
Con,
United States ceased from being a government back in 1913 when it went bankrupt. The stress of nations were perplexity and the sea and waves roaring, and men's hearts failing them for fear, for the looking of things that are coming on the earth, for the power of the heavens shall be shaken. And man, the Most High is shaking up these governments, man. And these, if you not watching, man, you won't see it. You won't see that the Russia's setting up camp in southern America, South America. China is setting up camp in Mexico, man. But you won't see it if you constantly worrying about the damn food stamps or your Section 8 or your government checks or the government shutdown, man. You gotta hey, we see this place as the beginning of this ending of this kingdom, and I got another quick precept right quick. Um, Jeremiah 51:7. Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand. He maketh the earth drunken, and the nations have drunken her wine. Therefore, the nations are mad. And these nations are mad at America right now. China know they ain't getting their money back. Hey, Russia already got this shit preparing for war. China preparing for war, but y'all ain't hearing about that stuff on the news. You ain't going to hear this on the news.
shoot, North Korea is ready for war, man. What you talking about?
You ain't gonna hear about these countries talking about having war, making war with America, talking about dropping bombs on this place. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her? Take balm for her pain. If so, she may be healed. And we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. And God, hey, there's no healing for this place, man. This place is it's like a open wound that cannot heal. It cannot close up or anything, man. It just get more corrupt and corroded. You know, man, ain't no kind of ointment or bomb or injection of money is gonna save this place from the deficit that this country has. You know, and soon, it's you better start watching out when you start seeing all these other foreign motherfuckers go back home to their home countries. Part of this verse, forsaker, let us go into his own country, for the judgment is reached up unto heaven, and it is lifted up even to the sky. And come, man, hey. The shit that America did to the Latinos, the so-called Latinos, the Native Americans, and the so-called African, so-called Afro Americans, man, they can't never repay it back, man, because the only way to cleanse this land, according to the scriptures, is by spilling the blood of them that spilled all this blood, man. They spilled so many hundred millions of blood on this ground, man, that this place cannot be cleansed. The only way this place is going to be cleansed by the thermonuclear agent, the thermonuclear missiles, the Most High cleansing agents, because this place got to be cleansed by fire now. And man, the Most High is, he's ready, man. He's, but man, this place, if you can't see this place going down, and this place, America, It's circling the drain. I can't help you, man, because you're blinded by these pastors and preachers
The most high
telling
put
you,
the most high put their ass to sleep.
John, he blinded them. You know, hey, everything that the news media tell you that is news is not necessarily news, man. You know, it's just to distract you from knowing what's really going on. And in a minute, uh, uh, um, it's going to be even worse.
Peace out.
Come on with it, brother. I got one more that I want to go into.
Okay. Yeah, I got one more after this, and then that'll be it for me.
Okay, Con.
Revelation chapter 14, verses 8. And then following another angel saying, Babylon is falling, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the witness of her fornication.
Con. Of the wrath, the line of the wrath of her fornication. Con. And man, this place ain't for the most high. They say the land. They say God bless America. Man, God set this place up to be our whipping stick, and then after that, the Most High set this place up for He could destroy it from off the face of the earth. You know, for He can show His greatness. And man, he, man, we just waiting for a few more prophecies, man. It's ridiculous how people just don't understand. It's just a few more prophecies that we're waiting for. You know,
Mainly that chip.
God, the chip, the RFID chip, is one of them, and another one is uh, uh, um, martial law be declared through the land. Matter of fact, I got that one right quick because man, as soon as this government ceased from being a government, man, these people like that guy that was talking about, he got to see, I got to see about my, I got to see about my kid and all this and all that. In a minute, these so-called police officers, these so-called federal agents, the FBI, CIA, and all that, these government workers, they gonna be like, the hell with this. I gotta take care of my family, man. I ain't gonna be going out and working no beat and I ain't getting paid, man. Taking bullets and shit getting shot at by people because hey, it's gonna get like that. Because in a minute, as soon as this money, these food stamps go down and this money go down right along with it, hey man, it's gonna be all kind of madness happening. Sirach 15 and 14, woe to the world that and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draw nigh, and one people shall stand and fight up against another, and swords in their hand. Hey man, it's talking about race wars. It's talking about riots in the streets. For there shall be sedition among men invading one another, and they shall not regard their kings nor their princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. They ain't gonna be waiting for Donald Trump. They ain't gonna be waiting for the U.S. senators such and such, or the governor of Texas, or the governor of Michigan, or the governor of Arkansas to do something. Man, they're gonna be putting it in their own hands. Man, they're gonna be coming out with their guns, their shotguns, their rifles, and man shall desire to go in the city and shall not be able. Man, these cities gonna be shut down, man. You ain't gonna be able to go like right now. I stay in Harper Woods. I might not be able to go into Detroit in a minute. People that stay in Detroit, they might not be able to go in Warren, or not even be able to go over on the east side, man, because hey, man, they're gonna be shutting this sucker down, man. Because the pride of the cities shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and all men shall be afraid. And the scriptures say men gonna be crying like women in these days, man. Man, and and man shall have no pity on his neighbor, and but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread for the great tribulation. Man, this could be the beginning of things, man, that's happening right now. You know, man, like I was telling this one Jake, it's only like 3 days worth of grocery food in these stores. You know, after that, man, what Jake gonna do after that? Jake don't know how to hunt.
Yeah.
You know, Jake
Jake
can't
gonna
plant
go on
shit.
a nut. That's what's gonna happen.
Jake can't plant shit in the middle of winter. You know,
Exactly.
man. And
Precept.
go ahead.
And this will be it for me.
Okay.
Second answer, chapter 6, verses really 8 and 9. And he said unto me from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born, of him Jacob held healed held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is in the world and Jacob is the beginning that follow it. And that's pretty much what this is about to boil into, because these Edomites done had their run. This is it. We're at a point now where more Edomites had just woken up who they are, and they realize and woken up that America's finished. Got something right now?
I'm just looking for it.
Okay. Well, I'll keep talking until you got it. But
Okay.
yeah, and these Edomites know that this is it for their ass. There was one video I checked out. Let me finish what I'm about to say. Today he said, "Well, we had a good run," and I was like, "Yeah, you had a good run. Now it's about to be over with." So go ahead, what you was about to
Okay.
say.
I got a quick precept. It's just a scripture. Because when these evil days come, it's going to be just like when Yahweh told the children of Israel when Rome circumvented Israel to destroy it. He said, Matthew 24:6. Then them which be in Judea flee into the mountains, and it's going to be just like in the back of the days of the Passover, man. We're going to have to be at a moment of haste, man. We're going to have our shoes on our feet, our staff in our hand, and our clothes on our back, so we could be run, be able to bust up and move quick as possible, and let them that is on the housetop not come down and take anything out of his house. And them times we gotta be leaving, we gotta pack lightly. We can't be grabbing your Xbox and your PlayStation 4, and
Man, the
you
hell with
can't
that.
have that shit. And neither let him which is in the field return back to take his clothes. And woe to them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. And it's gonna be hard, man. It's gonna be hard than a motherfucker, man. And hey, that's the reason why niggas gonna be going crazy on these streets, man. Hey, man. Hey, the kids gonna be crying. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Hey. Little baby can't get no formula. Hey, man, it's about to get rough out here.
That's right.
It's not about to be pretty. It's gonna get a whole lot uglier before it get any better. And damn, man, it's just gonna be messed up. You can't grow nothing in the middle of winter.
Con.
That's gonna
Well,
be edifying for your family.
Con. Well, we can end it off on that out because.
Yeah, we ended on that, and I hope it's edifying to y'all. Hey, the government shutdown might be even longer, and I got feeling when they do open it up,
That's if I. That's if.
Devil Trump is going to try to get everybody chipped up there, because I think this the money going to end up collapsing. You know, because we're waiting for this the mark of the beast to be revealed, man. And I know Donald Trump, he probably going to be the main one that starts it all.
Yeah.
I hope this was edifying. Ka Hala, Yahweh Bashim
Yahweh,
Yahushua,
Bashim Yahushua, Bashim Rakatah,
for allowing us to do another video. Blessed to the Apostle Elders of GMS, you know, to tell us the truth. And man, it's going to get a lot worse before it get any better, you know. And what you going to do, man, when you not be able to go in the store and buy anything?
Okay.
Man,
Shalom and Babal.
Shalom and a ball. You know, death and destruction to this place, man. Because we know once this place gets destroyed, our salvation is coming. And with that, ball. Shalom.